It don't matter how good my life is, how bright and beautiful the sun is shining this summer, going to the beach, getting free meals at the fancy restaurants. Wow, that's good. All of that is hella good. Makes life worth living. If I cannot have the longer forearms I so desire, I'm thinking about killing myself. If I can just get the guts, if I cannot get the limb lengthening surgery by Dr. Joel Paley in West Palm Beach, Florida, if I cannot somehow get the money with my songs to get this, if only I can get the guts to kill myself. Look at this. Number one, look how ugly I look. Unsexy. That alone makes me want makes life not worth living. If only I can get the guts. If only I can get the guts. I'm convinced more and more I'm going to heaven when I die because I've been saved. But those doubts that there is life after death. If only I could get all the variables together. Know that there's life after death. Without the shadow of a doubt that lasts forever. That I'm truly saved. I never get the cosmetic surgery to give me a hot guy to get my hair transplants. To get the longer forms so I can have that climactic ecstasy every night, knowing that my elbow to wrist are longer than those long armed girls. I'll kill myself. If I can just get the guts, I'll overdose on sleeping pills. Now look at this.
I gotta find the rest for.
She is 5'10". I'm 6 feet tall. I've been measuring her arms since 2005. Hoping one day mine will be longer. Is my okay? My elbow is lower than hers, but are our wrist level, or did my slip a little lower than hers? When I tried to put my arm into position, did I start with our elbows lower? No, shit. Did I start with our wrist level? But did my wrist slide underneath hers, giving me a false reading? See, it looks like my forearm is much longer than hers, as my elbow is lower than hers until you look at our wrists. It sure looks like my wrist slipped a little lower than hers. I curse the Holy Ghost if I do not get the longer arms. I do. I curse the Holy Ghost if I do not get the longer arms. Whether from a miracle from God, whether it's be by me contracting what Andre the Giant had, gigantism, where you keep growing until you die, from going, hey, I'm willing just as long as I can have the pleasure of having longer forearms than top-notch women like this who are tall, than those top-notch blonde girls who are college age and 6'1", 6'2" tall. I'm a guy. I'm supposed to have fucking longer arms than women who are 1 or 2 inches taller than me. Guys are supposed to have longer arms and legs than their female counterparts. And I curse the Holy Ghost for every girl that's shorter than me, that my form is longer, that my form is shorter than hers, not longer than hers. Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Look how ugly I am. I curse the Holy Ghost if my form is not longer than hers. I do. I curse the Holy Ghost if my form is not longer than hers. Now look at this. We're doing hand to hand, and hers looks lower than mine. I curse the Holy Ghost for this if I don't get the longer forms, whether by miracle or cosmetic surgery by Dr. Joel Paley in West Palm Beach, Florida. I curse the Holy Ghost if I don't get this surgery, if that's the only way. If I can't make the money with my songs. I curse the Holy Ghost if my songs don't make him. Something gives me money so I can get the surgeries successfully. I curse you, God, for this.
Come close to this thing.
I curse the Holy Ghost so I do not lose this gut. If I had not be able to eat like I once did, while remaining sexy and thin, because let's face it, if I cannot pig out and eat and forget my problems, that'll be another nail on my coffin on my decision to kill myself. I curse God if I don't. I curse God if I do not have the long forms. I curse Him. I curse Him bitterly. I curse the Holy Ghost and I don't want to curse the Holy Ghost. I do not want to curse God. I don't want to curse God, but I certainly do if I cannot have the long forms. Everything I've wanted in life has been taken away from me. My childhood home, my betrayals, everything I've ever endeavored to do. My songs, nothing. I've never succeeded. Why can't I be a Christian like Tim Tebow? Be the Tim Tebow of. Why can't I be the what Tim Tebow was to football? Why can't I be the same thing in the area of being the good-looking guy, having the long forms, and looking young? I want to be a middle-aged guy, being mistaken for a college guy. And I curse the Holy Ghost if I do not get this. Because I got the Michael Jackson syndrome. I want to be young again because when I was young, I never had the chance to be young. You never dated. I always had my nose stuck in a book, acting mature. I curse the Holy Ghost if I never get the chance to young it up truly while looking young and being good looking, having long forms. I don't want sex, but I curse the Holy Ghost if I do not have to be so good looking that those top notch girls think I'm good looking. Continually. And I see and be seen by never any stream of them. In other words, don't make me a good looking guy and then put me in a desert where there's every type of person except top notch girls to see me and for me to see. Put me in an ocean of top notch, in the world that's an ocean of top notch girls to see me and for me to be seen by them, and for virtually every one of them to know, not just think that I'm good looking. I curse the Holy Ghost if I do not get this.
You still teaching school?
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
Holy shit.
My elbow is lower than hers, but are our wrist level. It's her left arm shorter than her right arm because her other forearm was longer than mine. And my wrist don't look. My wrist looks a little lower than hers. I curse the Holy Ghost for this.
Very good. That's all my hands big ones.
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get fucking worse.
This is why I want to see you for a while. I want to make sure I get this right.
It's gonna get worse.
There you go. I think this is right.
Try to hold them. Don't bend it.
My whole arm used to be about 2 inches longer than hers. Has hers grown?
I can see it.
Back in 2015,
Yes, I can.
my whole arm was about 2 inches longer than hers.
You're almost as long as mine.
I got a long arm, though.
I curse the Holy Ghost for she's got a long arm. You hear that? I curse the Holy Ghost if my arm is not definitively and undeniably longer than hers. My forearms especially. No matter how we cut, peel, or slice it. I curse the Holy Ghost if I do not get this. Whether by miracle or by cosmetic surgery, limb lifting surgery by Dr. Joy Paley in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Try this form one more time.
One more time.
Now watch this shit.
Is that the right one or wrong one?
Now watch this Holy Ghost shit.
Bring this close to the camera as you can.
We're starting with our wrist level. Hey, I don't mind if mine is higher than hers and my elbow is still lower than hers. That's even better. But see, my wrist just slipped. My wrist just slipped a little lower than hers, making my elbow lower than hers. I wish my true forearm was longer than hers. See, look at our wrist. I curse the Holy Ghost if if I do not get the longer forearms. If I had to, I'd curse the Holy Ghost to get the longer forearms. And I don't want to, but if I cannot have the longer arms, the satisfaction of having those long arms and those long-armed women, not just the short women, but the tall, gangly, long-armed women. Just let me find out how I'm going to heaven, and there is a heaven, I'll kill myself. There's no point in living. I don't care how beautiful the sun is shining. I don't care how beautiful the beach is, how beautiful this life is. If I cannot have the satisfaction of having long forearms, of looking young again, at least have longer forearms and have my hair back and be a good-looking guy, so help me God, I'll kill myself.
Mine's a little bit longer. Put you up with my
Bullshit.
Has mine grown?
I curse the Holy Ghost if that doesn't grow, whether by miracle or cosmetic surgery. Now there's some more. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's find some more videos. Here's another arm I measured today. I curse the Holy Ghost if I don't get my head full of hair back. Now this woman is 5'8". Now I really curse the Holy Ghost for this. If I don't get longer forearms.
Oh.
Mine is barely longer than hers, and I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm a guy, and she's a female.
Yeah. I don't.
No, my wrist definitely slipped below hers there.
You gotta find your wrist first.
There you go.
Mine is barely lower than hers. Mine should be a good goddamn solid inch longer, 3/4 of an inch longer than hers, at least. She's 5'8", I'm 6 feet tall. She's a woman, I'm a man. I curse the Holy Ghost if I get the longer forearms that I want so badly. I want them more than anything. And to be a good looking guy. Sexy and thin, have my full head of hair, looking young. And if I can't have this, just let the variables all line up right. I'll kill myself.
Where's your wrist?
Right there.
Right there?
Now watch this Holy Ghost shit. Put on my glasses when you can't see me with my glasses. I look so ugly.
Beat me.
Barely.
Tell her, hold on.
Yep.
Now here's the
You
last.
beat me. You beat me.
This is the black girl. She's 5'6". We spit.
Closer.
Is mine longer than hers? Are our wrists level? Or has mine slipped below hers? Is my elbow truly lower than hers, or is it just an illusion?
Yeah.
Or our wrist level? Look how short she is compared to me, and how my form is barely longer than hers. The Holy Ghost can go to hell if I have short forms like this. One more. This woman is 5'2". So what if mine are a mile longer than hers? She's only fucking 5'2". 10 inches shorter than I am.
Protocol y'all have, or whatever.
Why can I have longer arms like this than that black girl or that white girl? Why can't my forearm be that much longer than the 5'8" girls? The Holy Ghost can go to fucking hell if I don't get the long forearms and if I don't become a good looking guy. Look in my 20s. Go to hell, Holy Ghost, if this be the cause. I swear with the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
In the back, right. In the back. I know, I like. Mine.
A little bit longer.
The Holy Ghost can go to hell if I don't get sexy and thin, lose these rolls of fat around my face. If I don't get young looking. The Holy Ghost can go to hell if I look like a man, not a boy, not a kid, not a college kid. I curse him. I do. I do.
Try this way. Listen up. Oh, see how much.
Holy Ghost.
Try this way. Listen up. Oh, see how much. That side. Yeah.
You see, if I only had my bangs long enough so I could have the bowl haircut with the parted in the middle, I'd be good looking. And I curse the Holy Ghost if I don't get those good looks.